This is the Halloween special. As you know, we never feature stories about men on the Sapphic podcast. Unless they're dying. So today we are shaking things up. Instead of Sapphic fiction, we are diving into dead man non-fiction. That's right. Some of the most gruesome deaths of men described in graphic detail. And Monty, you have interesting facts or interesting deaths.
Yes, done quite a bit of research this week, and I feel like a different person now. Yeah, but let's get into it. I'm very curious to see what you have discovered.
Trigger warning. It's gruesome, it is graphic, and there is, at least in mine, there is brief mention of sexual assault. The motive, mostly in motive for like vigilante justice. So there's that.
Oh, mine's sick. No, I mean, yeah. If you're not into that, which you are probably because you listen to our podcast. So carry on.
Exactly. Okay. Well, we're going to take this way back. Starting
You go first.
With the most historic on my list. In ancient Persia, Scaphism delivered a death so grotesque it horrified even hardened Greek historians like Plutarch. Victims, like the soldier Mithridates, were entombed alive between two boats or hollowed out logs, their head, hands, and feet protruding through tight openings, skin chafing raw against splintered wood. Force-fed milk and honey until their stomachs churned.
Oh.
They endured violent diarrhea and foul liquid pooling inside the cramped, airless prison, soaking their lower body in a rancid stew, marinating. Their exposed flesh was slathered with sticky honey, drawing swarms of flies, bees, and hornets that stung and bit relentlessly. Their venom raising welts that split open, oozing clear fluid mixed with blood. Insects laid eggs in the torn skin, and within hours, maggots hatched, wriggling into living tissue, gnawing through muscle with tiny razor-like mouths. Festering wounds swelled with pus, the stench of decay and excrement mingling in a putrid haze that attracted more bugs. Cockroaches and ants crawled into ears, nostrils, and mouth, burrowing under eyelids to feast on soft tissue. The victims' screams grew hoarse as dehydration cracked their lips, blood and what little saliva they had left dribbling down their chin. Some suffered bites from rats and birds, beaks tearing at exposed fingertips, ripping off nails and flesh in bloody strips. Death stretched over days, even weeks, as sepsis poisoned their blood, organs failed while maggots tunneled deeper, the body a living grave of his own rot. Every sting felt in agonizing clarity until they succumb to the death of which they've been wishing for. How's that?
It's great. It's a great appetizer.
Just getting started.
That's gross. I feel like I feel like I heard something, some kind of death like that before. That they feed them milk and honey, make them really sweet. Ooh.
Ooh, make them really sweet and gives you a lot of diarrhea.
Oh, diarrhea. God, that's
Good stuff. Good stuff.
yeah. I have one for you. Mr. Hands. This is just normal news stuff. This is actually from 2005. This man was dropped off at the hospital, and then he later died there of peritonitis, perforated colon. All right. So Mr. Hands and some other guys in the state of Washington were into zoophilia. And so Mr. Hands basically was anally penetrated by one of his favorite horses. Basically, though, they'd had no idea. He was anonymously dropped off at the hospital, so they had no idea about all of this. But they did an investigation afterwards and found hundreds of tapes of Mr. Hands, and he was actually a Boeing engineer, and kind of creepy things about. It's all
coming together.
It's all Boeing.
Boeing.
Think about it, okay?
Bunch of horse fuckers.
Yeah. But
Wow.
Before he died, he had I guess his sexual perversion was he wanted to be penetrated with larger and larger and larger things, because he had a motorcycle accident prior that made him, I guess, desensitized. Maybe he couldn't even feel his penis anymore. So that's why he was into zoophilia.
Well,
there's videos out there,
kinda
but I didn't feel.
glad
I didn't
that-
feel.
You
like
know
it.
what? Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I've heard of stuff like that before, and actually recently on a different podcast I was listening to, they were talking about a guy who, I wonder if it's the same one, who died from a great big horse cock. And I'm like,
Perforated
good for
the
that
colon.
horse. Good for that horse. Because gross. Just leave the animals alone. They can't consent. Get out of here with that.
I know. They put horse pheromone, they would put horse pheromone on them to get them to fuck them.
Okay. Well, that's the show. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Okay. God. All right. I didn't actually look up this first name, how to say it. I'm just going to say it's Giles. Looks like Giles to me.
Giles.
Giles, yes, it is, during the Salem witch trials. So, Giles Corey, a farmer accused of witchcraft during the Salem witch trials, suffered one of the most agonizing deaths in colonial American history.
Wait, is this?
Death?
I'm sorry. Is this a man?
Yes,
Oh, okay, good.
Giles Corey. Yep.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, sometimes men were accused of witchcraft too, but mostly if they owed money or something, or unfortunately if they were gay. Refusing to plead guilty or not guilty to avoid forfeiture, Corey was stripped naked, laid flat under a heavy wooden board, and stones were piled on top to force a confession. Over 2 days, the weight crushed his chest, compressing his lungs and organs. His ribs cracked audibly. Blood seeped from his mouth, nose, and his eyes as vessels burst, and his body convulsed under the unbearable pressure. Witnesses reported Corey's tongue protruding grotesquely, forced out by the crushing force, and his eyes bulging as he gasped for air. His final words reportedly were a defiant, "More weight!" before dying of suffocation and organ failure.
Good old organ failure.
Good old organ failure. Why not just, do you think that you would be like, fine, I did it? Or, like, take my stuff, man.
I don't know.
Or would you just be like, yeah, crush me for days? I couldn't be, I mean, like, maybe something quick. Like, if you're going to do something quick, like, man, can you just chop my, like, bring the guillotine out? Guillotine? Is it guillotine?
Guillotine. Yeah, okay. You would want it to be quicker.
Quicker. I don't want days of it. At some point, I'd be like,
I know. I would hate
my
getting
back.
burned. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, my back.
ow, my back. Okay, fine. You know? I can't imagine. Yeah. If they made me sleep on the wrong mattress for a few days, I would be like, I give up. My neck hurts. Fine, I'll confess.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Slowly crushed to death. Okay.
Slowly crushed. Oh.
Unless it's someone sitting on my face, in which case, crush me.
Ever heard of claustrophilia?
No.
Opposite of phobia, or not, I guess.
Whoa. Yeah, I was just thinking this has to be somebody who's like, I need to be in a tiny, like those cave divers who are like, let me get in these crevices that I can barely fit.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Just a segue. I'll probably have a couple more examples of that, of claustrophilia.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. This one's a really quick one because I feel like we probably already know about this one. But remember when David Carradine died through autoerotic asphyxiation? He's Bill from Kill Bill.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So this happened in 2009. He was in a hotel in Bangkok, and he was 72 years old. He was found dead in a closet in his hotel room with his neck and genitals bound and connected by a cord. His death was ruled a case of autoerotic asphyxiation rather than suicide. And just a little bit more information about that. A great majority of known erotic asphyxial deaths are obviously male, okay? They've got the research and cases that they were, just notating from Ontario and Alberta from 1974 to 1987, found only 1 out of 117 cases were female. But obviously, 117 cases, it probably is a little bit more because there are usually cover-ups involving these kinds of deaths.
Right.
The practice of autoerotic asphyxiation has been documented since the early 17th century. It was first used as a treatment for erectile dysfunction. The idea for this most likely came from subjects who were executed by hanging. Observers at public hangings noted that male victims developed an erection, sometimes remaining after death, aka a death erection, and occasionally ejaculated while being hanged. And, guys looked at that and they're like, good idea.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy who wrote Fight Club, Chuck Palahniuk, I never say his name right.
Yeah.
I read one of his stories called Guts. In one of those stories,
It's like Choke or something, right?
Oh, yeah.
That one too? Yeah.
Well, Choke is different, yes, but
Yeah.
The Guts were short stories, and one of them entailed like a guy, he liked to masturbate in the pool, like completely like on the deep end, like underwater, and then like his guts got sucked out by the drain. But that was fiction, I guess.
Wow. Ugh. Imagine, like, I mean, if you're hanging somebody because they did something fucked up, and you're like, oh, they came all over the stage. You'd be like, that's no punishment. Their last moments were like, oh, yeah. You know? And then they did it in front of the whole town. So they're like, they just,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you know.
I'm sure that was like a little, I mean, I had to be some shame involved in that too. But probably like, you know.
Think?
Well,
They weren't just like, hell yeah.
some of them were like, hell yeah, I need to try that at home.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Right.
Damn.
I mean, it was
Wow.
for like it was prescribed. Like, hey, why don't you, in the 17th century? Hey, why don't you choke yourself so you can get a hard on? You know, men. But you know, women do it too. Whatever. Hey, no kink shaming, okay? No kink shaming. We're just talking about men's deaths here, okay?
There's some kink shaming that I'm going to shame, which is like people
The
that say
zoophilia?
that,
No.
yeah, that
never.
people say that that's a kink, and there's other kinks that people say like poop.
Yeah.
No, something's wrong with you.
Oh my gosh, one other thing I didn't tell you about Mr. Hands. Bestiality, you know, that's outlawed in a lot of places, but it wasn't outlawed in Washington at the time. 2005 wasn't outlawed. And but after that case, it got a lot of publicity. They did outlaw bestiality. Yeah.
Oh
so the
my
guys who were
God.
involved, they actually, none of them got sentenced to anything except for trespassing.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, your turn.
All right. Fun facts. All right. This is a bit of a long one. In December 1916, Grigory Rasputin, a Russian mystic wielding unsettling influence over the Tsar's court, was lured to a St. Petersburg palace by nobles determined to erase him. Their plot turned into a gruesome, relentless slaughter, a death so brutal it defies belief, yet is etched into historical record. The conspirators first tried poison, lacing cakes and wine with cyanide, potent enough to kill instantly. Rasputin consumed it all, unfazed. His body inexplicably resisting the toxin's grip. No convulsions, no foaming of the mouth, just like eerie calm. Frustrated, one noble drew a revolver and fired, point blank. Bullets tore through Rasputin's chest and skull. Blood erupted, soaking his clothes. His ribs splintered, lungs shredded, oozing dark, viscous sludge. A headshot ripped his forehead, brain matter dripping into his beard. Yet he staggered upright, blood gurgling, hands clawing at gaping wounds, eyes wild with an unnatural gaze. Panicked, the killers seized clubs, candlesticks, iron pipes, and unleashed a frenzy. They smashed his skull, the bone splitting like rotten wood, brain splattering in wet clumps. His face collapsed, one eye torn loose, teeth shattered into bloody fragments. Blows crushed his chest, ribs snapping, organs pulping into ground meat. Blood and bone coated the palace floor. A grotesque slaughterhouse. Surely he was dead by now. They rolled his mangled body into a carpet, slipping in his gore. But Rasputin stirred. Nails broken and bleeding, his fingers were twitching. Terrified, they dragged him to the icy river and rolled him in. He thrashed, still alive. He starts choking on freezing water, hands scraping at his bindings until life drained away. When recovered, his corpse was bloated, blue-gray, skin swollen like a balloon, frost-encrusted, blood-crusted wounds. Autopsy reports confirmed he drowned. Alive in that frigid abyss, his pulverized body fought to the end.
Wow. That Rasputin story is, I mean, his whole life is just like so crazy. So interesting. There's a movie I saw about him. I don't know.
But I mean, that's a lot. Get shot in the face and the chest.
He always had crazy eyes. I know that, right?
Did he? I didn't know that. Until
He
I
had
heard
crazy
this.
eyes.
Yeah,
With crazy eyes.
Talked about his eyes a lot.
Crazy
Oh, really?
eyes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Just a modern marvel.
Yeah, there was more about him. It was believed that he was some kind of demon.
Right.
A lot of people believed that he was a demon, and that was like their proof, because there were so many people that witnessed this take place, and they're like, nobody could have lived that long unless
Right.
you had a demon inside of you, or blah blah blah. So yeah.
And other people thought he was like a miracle worker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm sure people probably thought, oh, because he's a miracle worker, that's why it was so difficult to die. But really, he just had the will.
That's that good old willpower. Okay, I got one for you. This guy, all we know is his initials are JRN. Probably because his family doesn't want to have anything to do with them. A 52-year-old man identified only as JRN attempted to commit bestiality with a sow in Brazil. A sow, by the way, is a female pig. But he was attacked by the animals and wounded in the genitals. He died from cardiac arrest. His arms and face were also mutilated by the animals.
Oh.
Initially, police believed that the man had been murdered and disposed of at the farm, but that was disproven, as numerous pieces of evidence showed that the man had drunk alcohol, used a condom, and had only been wearing underwear when he died. And there was a CCTV video of him. So,
Holy shit.
I feel like that was a win for the pigs, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so a little happy ending for you.
Yeah, unless they enjoyed it. You know, pigs have. Do you know about the pig orgasm?
No, tell me about pig orgasms.
Oh my god, you should look this up. This is crazy. Pig orgasms last like 30 seconds, which is unbelievably long. A human male orgasm lasts anywhere between like 3 to 4 seconds max, right? And then human women last up to like maybe 10-ish seconds, like max-ish.
I didn't even know that.
And
That's
a pig
interesting and
orgasm
debatable.
a pig orgasm is like
30 seconds.
30 seconds, like one of the longest orgasms there is.
Really?
I learned that in a psychology class in college, and I was like, why is this guy telling us this? I've never checked it because it was such a long time ago when I was in college. So, and he told that story, and I was like, what? And I remembered him being like, these lucky pigs. I was like, what? Is this a test? This is my psychology. It's my psychology
30
professor testing.
minutes.
What?
30 minutes.
Not seconds.
not seconds.
30 minutes. Okay, well, that's even...
That's
Yeah,
like,
guess
I
I
mean,
didn't.
slow clap.
Right, okay, 30 minutes. That's why it was,
one episode
it's so
of our
amazing.
favorite show. The entire episode. Insert favorite show now. Wow.
Imagine
Holy.
yeah. So maybe that pig was like, thank you. Depending on what it enjoyed.
No, I mean, the pig was being raped. I mean, the pig didn't enjoy it. That's why they ate the guy's face.
Yeah, true that. True that. You got to be able to ask for consent. Have you ever seen a pig penis?
Great. My algorithm is fucked.
Okay, so you know how there's this whole, you know
After
when
all
you
this.
draw a pig, the
yeah, yeah.
tail,
Oh,
the tail looks like a corkscrew, right?
Yeah.
It's not the tail. The tail's, if you look at a pigtail's never corkscrew. It's just a little waggy straight tail. Their
see it.
little wieners are corkscrews. They go woo, 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 in and
Yeah.
woo, 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 out.
Yeah. Wow. I'm
Yeah.
looking at pig penises now. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You enjoy that.
No thanks. Oh, jeez. You enjoy that. Okay, I actually have some short ones right here. Okay, Anthony Hensley died 2012. And this is not sexual, okay? Just want to let you know that. Not all of my stuff is sexual here. All right. The 37-year-old was killed by a swan while kayaking across a pond at a residential complex in Des Plaines, Illinois.
What a pussy.
After getting to,
I know
after
where that
getting
is. I live by there.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, he got too close to the bird's nest and the swan attacked him, threw him out of the kayak, and prevented him from surfacing. And he drowned.
Prevented him from surfacing.
Yeah, just flapping over him,
There's
keeping
no
him down.
fucking way. Would you not grab would you not reach up and be like, all right, then you're coming with me. You're coming with me.
I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't fuck with a swan.
If you're underwater and dying, I'm fucking with that swan. I'm like, punch, 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 punch. I've never punched a bird before, but that's today. I'm punching that bird.
Oh, well,
I'll strangle that bird. If hey, listen, I'm just kayaking. Okay.
strangle a bird?
Yeah, if it's attacking me and I'm about to die, what kind of fucking survival instincts do you have if a swan, you get drowned by a swan?
I'm saying swans are powerful.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way he died.
I'm
got too close
I'm
to
calling
the nest.
foul play. Foul
She's-
play.
I'm assuming it's a mother swan
Well,
protecting
but
the nest.
Still,
And-
there's no way you couldn't reach up. If I'm in the water,
She got mama strength, you know? Mamas can lift
I
cars.
mean, great. You grab it by the neck and you reach it in there, bring it into the water with you, and you go. You know what? Then you go down and you put it under you. Then you drown it.
That's their
and then
home,
you
though.
have
They're
some
probably not going to
eggs.
drown.
You have some swan eggs for breakfast.
Okay. Here, I got another one real quick.
Okay.
Denver Lee St. Clair died 2013. The 58-year-old was asphyxiated by an atomic wedgie administered by his stepson, Brad Davis, during a fight in Oklahoma. After he had been knocked unconscious, the elastic band from his torn underwear was pulled over his head and stretched around his neck, strangling him. Davis, the stepson, was sentenced to 30 years in prison. They were just horsing around. Oh, horsing.
Horsing.
Mr. Hands.
Oh. Damn.
Atomic wedgie death. Yep.
Oh my god. Wow. Some of these guys are more sensitive than a set of their own balls. Because you can't pull
I know.
an elastic band away from your. How was this? What, an elderly person?
He was 58.
What? Maybe it was.
I know. There's a lot of questions in this one.
There's a lot of questions.
Like, why the stepson gave him an atomic wedgie?
And then just left?
I'm sure they were doing some kind of King of the Hill shit, you know, like having a good old time. Like, you know, it'd be funny.
Atomic wedgie.
I'm sure I could take it. You know.
But then how do you not, did they just leave on there? They didn't take it off? Like, no, there's more. I
know, you got to look that one up. I know. You got to deep dive. You got to deep dive on that.
I'm going to have to, because that's nuts. There's
Denver
no way.
Lee St. Clair, 2013.
Wow.
So, like, you're flabbergasted with the atomic wedgie one, but all the other things that we've been talking about are just so chill?
Yeah, that's the worst one to me. That's the one that doesn't make the most. That's the one. It just doesn't make sense.
I want to actually tell you a little bit of facts real quick here that you said. How long were you saying that a female orgasm lasts?
I think that he said from the psychology, but then I thought 30 seconds. I also thought he said 30 seconds. So I'm remembering from like 2001.
Hey, no hate.
Yeah. I thought it was like between 10 and 15 seconds, something like that. Like max around 10, usually average.
A female orgasm can last a duration between 20 seconds to 2 minutes.
Give me that 2 minute. I have not had a 2-minuter.
The average male orgasm lasts 15 to 20 seconds. So sad.
Okay.
What a depraved life.
Yeah. I feel like when I think about it, because when you count seconds, it's like 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 1,000, 5,000, 6,000, 1,000, 7,000. Like after 10, 1,000, honestly, I think I would be like, what's happening?
Stop!
What's happening? Help! Help me!
What's happening?
Get me out of here!
This is not le petit mort. This is un grand mort.
Yeah, there's just like after a while it become like terrifying. Imagine 2 minutes. Like on my way to the emergency room.
Really?
Hey, look,
really?
Zoom just asked me if
like
I was playing music.
Around like what? 45 seconds. You're like, where are my keys? I need to go to the hospital.
I can't stop coming.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
It's gonna be my whole life. That's crazy. Well, feel free to write in if you've had a 2-minute orgasm.
I mean, I don't know. I've never had a little timer beside me, but I don't know. I've had some pretty long ones, I guess. So,
like, how long though, dude? Because like, think about it right now. Like,
it's a time warp, dude. You know, you lose track of time.
and also, it probably depends too when you're by yourself or you're with somebody.
Yeah.
Because I know when I'm by myself, like, it takes me anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute to get there. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine. Like, all right. That's that. It's just a chore.
Just a chore.
Yeah.
It's a quick chore. You know,
It's like,
I gotta go run some errands, but let me knock this one out real quick.
yeah, like I gotta knock out this chore real quick. Hang on, guys. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
All right, let's get back to the
Moving
stuff.
on. Oh, let's see. In March 2001, in a quiet German town, 42-year-old Armin Meiwes committed an act so grotesque it shocked the world. He met 43-year-old Bernd Jürgen Brandes online, both agreeing to a macabre pact. Meiwes would kill and consume him. What followed was a chilling descent into gore, captured on video and verified by court records.
What year was this again?
2001.
Okay.
Meiwes began by drugging Brandes with cough syrup and sleeping pills, leaving him dazed, his mind fogged with hallucinations. In a dimly lit room, Meiwes tried to bite off Brandes's penis, teeth sinking into flesh but failing to sever it. Brandes screamed as Meiwes grabbed a knife, slicing through the organ with a sickening crunch. Blood gushed in thick, pulsing streams, pooling on the floor. They attempted to eat, both of them, attempted to eat the severed flesh raw. Brandes chewing the tough, rubbery tissue, blood dripping from his lips. All on video. Meiwes then fried it with seasoning and Brandes's own fat. A little, what is that when you do something in its own, like, confit? A penis confit? The stench of burning meat filled the air, but it charred to ruin. Disgusted, he tossed the chunks to the dogs. Brandes, weak and bleeding, was left in a bathtub, his life draining as blood swirled in the water. For hours, he faded in and out, skin paling, breaths shallow. Around 3 a.m., Meiwes ended it, plunging a knife into Brandes's throat. The blade tore through muscle and cartilage, blood spraying as he gasped. Barely still alive, Meiwes hoisted the limp body onto a meat hook in his slaughter room, as he called it. The corpse swaying,
Kinky.
dripping thick blood. With knives and a hatchet, he carved the body apart. Flesh peeled in ragged slabs, bones hacked, organs spilling in wet heaps. Blood coated his hands, spattering the walls as he ground some meat into mince. Over 10 months, Meiwes consumed 44 pounds of Brandes's body, thighs, arms, and organs, freezing portions under pizza boxes. Fatty tissue sizzled and rendered in his pan, the smell of cooked human flesh lingering. The recorded footage revealed every single detail. The amputation's gory spray, the throat's fatal gash, the methodical butchery. Despite its consensual nature, the horror of live mutilation and calculated cannibalism led Meiwes to a life sentence.
Wow. Cool. You know, I always love to tell people that burning human flesh smells like pig. It smells like
pork.
Smells like pork. We are basically pork. Wow, 44 pounds of his meat.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's quite a bit.
quite.
Quite.
Didn't have to go to the supermarket for a while, eh?
I wonder though, you know, it's crazy because some people get, I mean, like, okay, this guy was like, yeah, I'm a willing participant, right? And this guy got a life sentence. And then some people accidentally kill people or purposely kill people and get less time.
Yeah.
What do you
By
think
the
about
way,
that? Do
I
you
think-
think it's more like because of the cannibalism, or do you think it's because I don't know what?
Yeah, taboo. It's a taboo thing to eat human. But I also, this is giving me an idea. We need to do a whole podcast devoted to cannibalism, one of our favorite topics.
Agreed. Agreed. Let's go. It'll be welcome back to cannibalism and bestiality. What surprises
On
do
the
we?
lesbian fiasco. Oh.
God, we'll end up on like Fox News. They'll be like, "Did you listen to? This is what we're dealing with."
Fox News.
Yeah.
I know. Listen to this. Heathens.
Lesbians love bestiality and cannibalism. And some guys like just fapping away because lesbian.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
exactly. Someone said lesbians on Fox News.
Someone said lesbians on Fox News. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, wow. So good. That's hard to follow, but
I feel like you got something.
oh yeah. Oh, I got something. Okay. Stay tuned for our second half of our Halloween special that we will post the night of Halloween.